Okay, you ready for this? Tonight we're diving into What Happened in Green Bear by Augustin Nazareth.
Oh, a great choice.
Yeah, and we're focusing on chapter 2, which really sets the stage.
And what a stage it is. Right from the start, you get this really unsettling feeling.
Right, like something's not quite right. So we meet our main man, Gate, on Halloween night. But this isn't your typical Halloween party scene.
Not at all. Nazareth actually uses the holiday to kind of play with this idea of masks and hidden identities.
Okay, I see where you're going with that.
Yeah,
So we've got Gate.
this Get Day guy, especially.
Well, that's what makes him interesting right away.
Yeah.
Wants a clean slate, but he's got this past that's stuck to him like glue.
Yeah.
Classic noir.
Yeah,
The anti-hero,
totally.
haunted by their past.
And speaking of haunted, the whiskey and the cigarettes.
Oh, yeah.
Those are practically their own characters.
Visual cues, right. Trying to put his past behind him.
But the thing is, he can't quite escape it. It's like it's woven into the fabric of his being. And that designer suit he's wearing, that expensive whiskey he's sipping, those actually become like symbols of his internal struggle.
It's like he's trying to outrun who he used to be.
Mm-hmm.
But those reminders are always there.
Exactly. And just when we think we're getting a handle on Gaete, we meet these Baxter sisters.
Talk about shaking things up.
Right. You've got Jody, the older sister, who is all charm and allure on the surface, but there's this undercurrent of possessiveness. And let's be real.
Yeah.
A woman like Jody Baxter walks in.
Right.
He doesn't stand a chance.
Ah, Jody. Talk about a classic femme fatale.
Hmm.
But it's not just, how she looks.
Right, right.
There's this possessive edge to her. You get the feeling that she always gets what she wants.
So she's trouble
Oh, absolutely.
with a capital T.
She's a master manipulator, Draws get in and you just know it's going to go bad.
Yeah.
Classic noir trope. Think like Phyllis Dietrichson in Double Indemnity.
Oh, yeah.
Or Bridget O'Shaughnessy from The Maltese Falcon.
Ugh.
Beautiful, smart, and completely ruthless.
And then there's Summer, the younger sister, who is much more of an enigma.
She's like this silent observer, but you can tell there's something going on beneath the surface.
That's what Nazareth does so well. He drops these little hints, these subtle details that make you question everything.
It definitely keeps you on your toes.
Yeah.
So we've got these really interesting characters, and then there's the setting itself. Green Bear on Halloween night. What's the deal with that?
Well, it's brilliant when you think about it. Halloween is all about masks, right? And that ties in perfectly with the themes of deception and hidden identities that Nazareth is exploring.
Right. Everyone's wearing a mask, both literally and figuratively.
And suddenly it's like, hold on, we're adding another layer of strange here.
You have a little mystery, right?
Yeah.
Summer, we don't really know much about her, but you feel her everywhere. That creepy vibe, those weird things she says, and the way she watches everything.
Intense.
Super intense. So it's Halloween, everyone's on edge already, and Gideon ends up at the Baxter house.
Yeah, not exactly the best place for a fresh start.
Nope. And the author knows how to build suspense, right? It's late, the house is out of the way, and you can practically feel something bad about to happen.
It's like you can cut the tension with a knife.
Exactly.
So, of course, they decide to leave, head into town, check out the Halloween stuff.
Yeah.
You'd think, okay, maybe things will lighten up a bit. Nope. Still super tense.
No, because they might be surrounded by people having fun.
Yeah.
But inside that car, it's like a pressure cooker.
Yeah, and Gade can't shake this feeling that somebody's watching them.
Classic foreshadowing. The author's telling us something bad's coming. We just don't know what yet.
So they finally get to the town square. It's lively, festive, but Gita's still on high alert. And then there's this moment, this image. He sees his reflection in the fountain, and it's all distorted and creepy.
That's no accident. It's symbolic, you see.
Oh, yeah.
That distorted reflection, it's like his mental state fractured,
Yeah.
caught between the past and the present.
Okay, so not just a spooky reflection. It's like a metaphor for his whole deal.
Exactly. The past is never really gone, is it? And you notice it comes right after he freaks out about being watched.
Right.
Like he's projecting that inner turmoil onto everything around him.
So is he actually being watched? Or is it all in his head?
Good question, right? The author keeps us guessing.
And then, just when you think things can't get any weirder, they decide to ditch the crowds and head into the woods.
Classic.
Yeah.
The woods, especially in literature, they always represent the unknown.
The place where anything goes.
Exactly. Like they're leaving the safe world behind, stepping into the darkness. And with every step, the tension just keeps ratcheting up.
And right when they're the furthest they could be from anyone else,